Orange. Where at? Orange. No, I've never been. No, I ain't never been to the Derby, nigga. Shit. I ain't from here. No, don't do that.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's week 3.
You know why it's not.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, this take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making it.
Sound like it's for them other folks.
My flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
Madison.
Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Toronto Huskies and the Washington Commanders. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Washington going to send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is brought in at the 21. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
This defense for the Commanders is much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
They'll set up to throw.
He's got Bellinger. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Yo, all that rain, what you gonna be cutting? You cutting up water.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down. But they
Oh, when the last time you cut it?
stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh yeah, 2 weeks, yeah, that is. If you go 3, it'd be a jungle out that motherfucker.
Another try for Barkley. And this time they were ready for
Yep,
him as they'll
I'm
stop
back
him
for
right
it.
at the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line.
There's another trail, yep. I feel you. And this rain ain't helping none of it. That shit gonna be even worse.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies
You ain't got enough.
hand
Take your ears out.
first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
They got some new growth and everything on it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this
Yeah, I think I
one
cut
away.
mine. I think me and baby girl cut it last week.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start
So it's
here
raining.
at the 25.
I give about 2 more days.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes to a division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. Where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And he's finally taken down.
And it's going to go back next week and do ain't shit. The field house open? Not that field house? Okay.
So
I'm sorry. I got excited.
Now it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. ETN up the middle. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That one good for 10 yards.
So who y'all going with? That's all I want to know. Who the plug?
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On play action.
Is that the black dude with the dreads?
And he's going to go down. Sacked
Oh,
back at the
never mind.
13-yard line.
I thought you were talking about the track dude, the new track crew.
Sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, there's still time to rectify
Is
this
that his name?
situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first
I don't know, dude, man. I know the black dude with dreads. I think that took over,
that still definitely hurts.
like the track team, or
First down went in the wrong
that helped with the
direction.
track
They're at
team.
the 13-yard
I don't know his
line.
name. I just thought that's what you talking about.
To throw is Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I play basketball matters. How the fuck you get in
Now
those seats?
Rodgers. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
When you ask me?
Taken at the goal line.
In the group?
Oh,
I must have not seen it. You should have directed me. I don't be looking at the group that much. Why you sound so far away? Oh, he's on the phone. He ain't that cool.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored.
Everybody. Anytime he on the game, ain't nobody.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from
Ain't nobody. Oh.
so they have been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know.
Early too, ain't it?
Gets them right back up to that level.
And able to get this one across the 45
Oh,
before he's
my
brought down.
God.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him.
So what about tomorrow, AJ?
first down carry for Barkley.
Yeah, we might not.
He's got it across the midfield stripe.
Hey, a lot of shit changed in our boy.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think
Early too. Look, why it's soon 2 o'clock hit everybody go disperse.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Zay coming, let's go.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you've got more of a fight to finish. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Yeah, I was on the open boat.
Just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3
I
minutes.
see. We got to pay him, or like.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
So like how it used to be. So basically, if you was going with Fred sitting in there, it's just the white dude got it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Man.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Yeah,
I don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if
and I'm sure like a lot of that money went to the school. Well, I ain't gonna say, I'm sure Fred got paid for sitting there, but I don't think that was like nobody renting it out. I think that was like the high school doing that.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Yeah, no, I think it was. I know Sundays, but I think they did it twice during the week at nighttime. I think it was 2 days a week at night and then Sundays early.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
You couple dollars.
2nd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And niggas pulled up. And niggas used to come, like when Phil was popping, niggas from Culpeper, Charlottesville, like niggas were coming from everywhere to go to Phil house. Deep as fuck. Better not lose.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline.
Nigga game for the day. You paid $2 a sit for fucking 4 hours.
Second down, here's Barkley.
Niggas won't get no money. Niggas come with a ball of life 5 and niggas don't play no more. Nah, that shit used to get real deep. Niggas used to have to start the whole game on blue cord, waiting for the main cord to open up.
The point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hell no. And by the time you sit there and it actually is your game, like not have to get picked up, shit, motherfucker, that shit over with. Niggas going to fuck home.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles,
Oh yeah, you better speak the fuck up and walk your ass on the court if you got next. If not, skip. Don't go to the bathroom. Yeah. Nigga, what? Yeah, niggas will take your next Niggas will take your next quick as hell. He ain't say nothing, shit.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the
So this ain't my
pass,
cup
here
of tea.
now
You
is
go ahead.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he takes
Tuesday,
a
yeah,
shot
that
on
sound
the
about right.
release as this will be incomplete.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, though, that was all the old head days. OGs out there late at night getting their little workout in.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Rodgers again now. And that's caught at the 25. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
Wow.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Debo Samuel.
Yeah, surprisingly, the times I went there, I don't think I've seen plenty of niggas arguing, but I don't think I've ever seen one actual. I never seen niggas actually fight there.
Extra point splits the uprights,
Niggas.
and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Niggas get heated, but I ain't seen no fight.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Oh, Juwan.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
You know what up?
They'll come out throwing here.
Nah, them niggas get to arguing like a motherfucker.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Nah, I don't know about that. They ain't about that for real.
And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
I remember after school, though, I remember Furry opened the gym up for us one time after school. Fucking Sellers and Beyond just grabbed to it. I ain't gonna hold you, so I think Sellers about to beat that nigga head. Clark. That nigga Sellers said, your brother ain't here to save you, bitch ass nigga. That nigga, Dre ain't want no smoke, I ain't gonna hold you. Dre ain't want no smoke. That nigga Sellers was like, First said, man, put the goddamn balls up, y'all go home. I said, man, y'all ignorant niggas, man. Always got fuck something.
And he's gonna be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Nigga said, and he seemed like he wanted no issues.
Whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
The little, Damian stopped growing. That nigga Dre Lincoln. Dre Lincoln here.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast of Orlando for Jonathan.
I'm taller than my brother. I mean, he's bigger than me, but you know, anything just big. But I think I'm taller than him. Shit, I know Tyreek and Stacy about the same size. Both little short asses.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. Brandon Gaudin set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
They both little short, stubby. It's alright.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
You talking about Tyreek?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Like, what you got going on?
We saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. Yet another interception.
Good
I
shit.
just had to double check my math.
Good shit.
It is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it. But
All right now, chill out now. All right, chill out now.
They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the counter, Etienne, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
You want it or not, goddammit.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah. You say come get low.
After getting the football now, zapped right back in the other direction. He'll field it in the end zone. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they get this proverbial train back on track?
I still get new today, man. But it's normally, you know, guys when there's a question me from me.
They just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
You gotta take the real meat. And so with the beef patty ramen, good to go.
Pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one,
it's fire. That's just fire.
Good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Take the card.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually
I'm trying to tell you, whenever y'all want, you know, you gotta let me know ahead of time, though. Like AJ just pull up and just man, when ain't nothing there. What the fuck going on? Y'all ain't know I was coming.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
The key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected
in that first half. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out. And the Huskies have retaken a third-quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Forced out to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Huskies are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's brought down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown! Travis Etienne, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker, as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here's Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On first down, Rodgers. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brandon Cooks. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 68 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on. Hoping to get through the rest of this game.
What I just come back into?
It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field.
You selling the Lord's word?
Run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller.
The jaw is cool.
Those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school. And one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
You got that.
Now the defense,
you got that pure or you reroute?
As they get the stoppage with just over
I said you got that pure or you reroute?
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Oh, ain't no good then. They ain't taking no pain away. You got that reroute.
But you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not
you got that pure then.
Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
I guess the simple question, why not
you already
just
saw the game?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of
I got 59 seconds. I'm down by 3. I'm probably going to lose.
Matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play.
My nieces came fuck me all up. My brother, my fucking brother, his truck he got fucking broke down. Well, it's like started losing power. Nigga literally was right at my house. And they broke down in the perfect spot.
Running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have that in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So a victory here for the Commanders, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Commanders, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Toronto, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.
Run it up.